Hey guys, why do your ceramics coatings fail within a year? Well, I'm going to tell you why. One, it's not applied right. Secondly, you're not maintaining it. And thirdly, you're getting a bad product. And you're probably going to the wrong installer to getting your ceramic coating done.
So what is a ceramic coating?
So ceramic coating is an SiO2 substance or chemical that goes on top of your clear coat. A lot of misconceptions is it's actually a clear coat. It is not. So you got three different types of coatings that we use here. We specifically use CCI Advanced. We have had great luck with this due to how good it is and how easy it is to apply as an installer. It's also designed very well for our specific environment. You got your 1-year coating here, your 3-year coating, and then your 6-year coating. So specifically what I like about this coating is how thick it is, and then also how easy it is to apply on an installer preference.
And why would someone get a ceramic coating?
So there's a couple of things why people get ceramic coatings. The biggest thing that I would say people get ceramic coatings is because they want ease of cleaning for their vehicle. They don't want to have to wax it all the time. And then also it's going to make your vehicle shine for long periods of time if it's properly maintained. An additional thing also is, this is a big misconception in our industry, is it's going to stop scratches. That is not the case. It is not going to stop scratches or even light scratches. The only thing that will do that is paint protection film. So if you guys have those questions and people are telling you that their ceramic coating is going to stop scratches, just please walk away. That is not true at all. And the reason why in the scientific approach is most ceramic coatings are microns thick, meaning that it's not even close to an inch thick or a millimeter thick. It's a micron. So go look that up, and that'll kind of tell you the reason why people are wrong on the aspect of it'll stop scratches.
So what's the process of getting a ceramic coating?
That's a great question. So this is the most important part, is initial contact with the customer. So before you even get a price with Upscale, what we're going to do is we're going to ask you to come in for a consultation. And the reason why is because we have no idea how thick your paint is. There's this specific thing that we use called the Next PTG. This thing, if you guys haven't gotten it, you guys need to get this. This is going to save your ass, and it's going to save you thousands of dollars, because if you don't do something like this, you're going to burn paint. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put this on this paint, and it's going to tell me exactly how thick it is. And typically, rule of thumb with paint corrections is we don't want to paint correct a vehicle that's below 2.5 mils. And the reason why is because you have a huge probability of burning paint if it's below that. So we're protecting ourselves, but we're also protecting the customer's vehicle. It's a risk mitigation thing that we do at our facility. Now, the next step is taking an actual certified paint light, which is a scan grip, and taking a look at it and looking at the clarity. Now, this vehicle has already been paint corrected and ceramic coated, but before this, it was so bad, like terrible swirl marks. And this client actually wasn't able to bring their vehicle in until the day that they booked. And we originally quoted it as a 1-stage, but we gave them the transparency that, hey, in most cases, if the vehicle is black, we're probably going to do a 2-stage paint correction. And they wanted that type of perfection with their beautiful Mercedes, as most people would. Some clients, they just want the 1-stage, and that's completely fine. But this client wanted the best with their car. So we gave them the best, which is just a 2-stage. So that is kind of the next step. Okay, so once all of this is done, we're going to schedule the appointment, and we're going to move into prep day. Prep day is one of the most important days for ceramic coating or paint protection film, but the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to do what's called a decontamination wash. What that includes is first of all, obviously like cleaning the rims and the tires, and then from there we're going to go into doing an iron decontamination. This gets all the iron particles out of the paint. And yes, you might have the question, oh, this is a brand new vehicle, I don't need to do this. You're completely wrong on that. And the reason why is vehicles are transported with train, and typically what we need to do is to do iron remover because the shillings from the train will get on the car. or when you're driving it across, from the dealership, it'll get contamination. The next thing is doing a clay bar, and this is after you have, pre-rinsed it, and then you have done a foam bath. But we're going to clay bar it, and there's two different types of ways that you can clay a vehicle. You can either do a clay mitt or a clay bar. Now, I'm telling you, if you have a vehicle that is, older, you're probably going to clay bar it. And the reason why is it's going to remove more contamination, it's going to get it out, and it's going to make it a way better outcome. Now, once we're completely done with that, and once you're done washing the whole vehicle, you're then going to move the vehicle into the bay, and then you're going to, obviously blow everything out, dry it completely, and then you're going to start doing painter's tape all over the trim pieces. And a lot of people might think this is excessive, but I'm going to give you prime examples of why it's not excessive. You have a new detailer that is new to paint correction, and he's on it. He doesn't understand that if you get a pad too warm, it's going to throw compound all over the place. Had a detailer that did that, multiple actually, and it required a lot of cleaning up. So this is why we do that. And we will put painter's tape on all the plastic areas of the vehicle, and then if it is a truck, we will put it over the bed so the compound will not sling in that. Now, once we're completely done with that, we go into what's called our test phase. Testing phase is testing the panel with paint correction, so we can figure out what is best for it. Now, this can take some time. Typically, what we do is it typically takes like 30 minutes to figure out exactly what the combination is. Now, if it's a one stage, we have it pretty much dialed in, but if it's a two stage, we have our specific compound that we use. And if you guys have any questions about that, just let me know on the comments section, because it's going to really help you guys dial in a better compound. I used a specific compound for a long period of time, and it was causing a lot of problems. We now have a great compound that works, and it doesn't, throw a whole bunch of dust. Now, the next step, if it is a two-stage, we got to figure out the polish. The polish is going to essentially dial in and get all that marring out of the paint. The biggest focus on this one is typically GM paint is one of the hardest to paint correct. And sometimes it requires a three-stage, which is, a heavy cut, medium cut, and a finishing polish. So from there, once we're done with all that, we then panel prep everything with a specific panel prep that we use. We use CCI's panel prep and steam clean all the cracks and crevices. And this completely removes all the polishes and all the oils from the vehicle. Then we can go into laying the ceramic coating.
So what does the application process look like?
So the application process, there's a lot of misconceptions in the industry where we need to cross-hatch and do all this crazy stuff with coating, but it's honestly pretty simple. So the way that we like to do it and the way that we were trained with our coating company is we like to go back to front, which you'll see in the video going across the screen. And the reason that we do that is because we're going in the opposite direction of the airflow. So if you're going in the opposite direction of the airflow with the coating, it's going to give the coating a more higher probability to survive over a period of time.
And how long does a ceramic coating last?
So a ceramic coating will last based off of how you maintain it. We typically do 1 year, 3 year, 6 year. A lot of these companies will say, "Oh, the coating will last 9 years." I'm very biased on this just because I've been in the industry and I've seen it. It will not last 9 years. And the reason why is 9 times out of 10, the customer is not going to maintain it, and it's just not going to last. The longest I've ever seen a coating last was 5 years. And I know that this says 6 years, but most of the time, people will sell their car at year 3 or 4. But the only reason that I promote 6 years is because it's just a great product. The thing that I see with why it will fail is because they don't maintenance it. Prime example, we had a client, he thought that our recurring text messages were just trying to get more money for him. That's not the case. We specifically have automated text messages because maintenance is the most important part about coating. It's just like anything else. You're going to go get an oil change every 5,000 miles. It's kind of the same thing with a coating. It's not bulletproof, and same with like paint protection film. You have to maintain your investment, and the maintenance isn't that expensive. And this vehicle, for example, got a 2-stage paint correction and 6-year coating. It's around $3,300, and if they just never came back and didn't maintain their investment or didn't wash it properly or took it through a car wash, that's just going out the door. So it's really just setting expectations with your customers on the proper maintenance of what they're buying.
So what does the maintenance process look like with a coating?
So typically what I tell clients, and this is in our terms and conditions with what we tell them, and it's also in a written copy, is typically you want to maintain your coating every 6 months, or if it stops becoming hydrophobic. And the reason why is because if it stops becoming hydrophobic, that means that it's contaminated. Think of it, you're driving this vehicle every single day and it's getting contamination in it all the time. Now, if you're a do-it-yourself person and you're maintaining your coating and you're hand washing it, we give you all the products that are necessary for that. I tell people that if it's their daily, wash it twice a month or 3 times a month. And the reason why is it's going to keep that coating healthy and it's going to help maintain it. Now, at the 6-month mark, you're going to come into us and we're going to do a decontamination wash. What does that include? That includes iron decontamination. It's going to include certain other chemicals we might use to help the coating out, to unclog it. And then from there, we're going to foam bath it, and then we're going to apply a 3-month sealant on top of it to reinforce that coating that is SOI2 based.
So what type of drivers do you typically recommend get a ceramic coating?
So I would recommend it to people that are trading in their cars, every 2 years, or they really just want the shine. Now, if you are buying a car and it's your baby and it's like, I don't want to get rid of this and I want to protect it as much as possible, paint protection is for you. But also ceramic coating is for you, because a lot of people don't know this. It is best to put ceramic coating on top of paint protection film, and that helps maintain the paint protection film, keeps it hydrophobic and cleaner. So they kind of match each other. They work together. So at the end of the day, if you guys are getting a coating, I think the most important thing is, one, you need to ask the hard questions of who's installing it, what brand they're using, what is their prep process, and how are they giving you a good result. And if a detailer tells you that they don't paint correct their vehicle prior to ceramic coating, you might need to raise some eyebrows, just because a minimum, unless a customer approves of it in our business, they have to sign something that they don't care about the swirl marks. We will not do it. At a minimum, it has to be a 1-stage. And the reason why is we want excellence coming out of Upscale, because that's what the brand is all about.